The humid night air crackled with tension. Inspector Isakwe Bhagwan adjusted his grip on his revolver, his eyes scanning the darkened street near Ambedkar College. A single street lamp cast long, dancing shadows, obscuring the faces of the men flanking him. They were hunting a phantom. A shadow whispered about in hushed tones in the city's underbelly. Manya Survey, Manya Survey. The name sent a shiver down the spines of even the most hardened criminals. A strategist, a mastermind, he was a phantom who had slipped through the grasp of the law for too long. Bhagwan could feel it in his gut. Tonight was different. Tonight the shadows would bleed, a rustle in the darkness, a fleeting glimpse of a figure darting between buildings. Bhagwan raised his hand, signaling his men. The hunt was on. Footsteps echoed in the narrow alleyways. The chase was a blur of adrenaline and fear. Bhagwan could hear his own pulse pounding in his ears, a drumbeat urging him forward. He knew Manya was close. He could almost taste it. Years before the shadows of Mumbai claimed him, Manohar Arjun Surve, or Manya as he was known, was a bright boy in the coastal town of Ratnagiri. Born into a humble family, Manya possessed a sharp mind and an even sharper ambition. He excelled in school, his thirst for knowledge insatiable. He devoured books, his mind a sponge absorbing information and weaving intricate plans. His teachers saw a spark in him, a potential that belied his humble beginnings. Mumbai, the city of dreams, beckoned. Manya moved to the bustling metropolis, determined to carve his own destiny. He enrolled in Kirti College, pursuing a degree in chemistry. He dreamed of a life beyond the confines of Ratnagiri, a life of success and respect. Little did he know that fate had other plans, plans that would plunge him into the heart of Mumbai's underworld. The bustling metropolis of Mumbai both invigorated and overwhelmed Manya. He found solace in his studies, excelling in his chemistry courses at Kirti College. His intelligence was undeniable, his mind a steel trap that dissected complex formulas with ease. It was during these formative years that he met Bhargav, a charismatic but troubled young man. Bhargav introduced Manya to the city's underbelly, a world of easy money and shifting loyalties. Manya, initially hesitant, found himself drawn to the allure of power that the underworld offered. Their friendship, however, would prove to be his undoing. Framed for a murder he did not commit, Manya found himself staring into the abyss of India's notorious prison system. Betrayal cut deep, leaving an indelible mark on his soul. His dreams lay shattered, replaced by the cold, harsh reality of prison life. It was in the depths of despair that Manya Survey, the strategist, was born. Section 4. Escape from darkness. A strategist is forged. Prison walls, designed to break spirits, only serve to ignite a fire in Manya's belly. He observed, he learned, he planned. The prison became his classroom, the hardened criminals his unwitting tutors. He studied the guards' routines, memorized the layout of the prison, and forged alliances with fellow inmates. Every whispered conversation, every clanging gate, was a piece in the intricate puzzle of his escape. Then, on a stormy night when the city outside was preoccupied with its own chaos, Manya made his move. His escape was audacious, meticulously planned, and flawlessly executed. It was a testament to his strategic brilliance, a sign of things to come. Manya Survey, once a wrongfully accused student, had emerged from the crucible of prison as a hardened criminal, his mind honed into a weapon. The shadows had welcomed him, and he was ready to become their master. Section 5. The rise of Manya Survey. A criminal empire takes shape. The streets of Mumbai became Manya's new battleground. He gathered a loyal band of followers, drawn to his charisma and strategic genius. He understood the city's intricate web of power, its vulnerabilities and its opportunities. His first heist, the robbery of a high-security bank, sent shockwaves through the city. It was a display of meticulous planning and audacious execution, bearing all the hallmarks of Manya's strategic brilliance. Manya used the loot to solidify his power, forging alliances and eliminating rivals. He understood that fear was a more potent weapon than brute force. He became a phantom, a whisper in the night, his name striking terror in the hearts of his enemies. The strategist of shadows had arrived. Section 6. Turf wars and tensions. Manya versus Dawood. As Manya's empire grew, it inevitably brought him into conflict with Dawood Ibrahim, another rising star in Mumbai's underworld. Dawood, known for his ruthlessness and vast network, saw Manya as a threat to his own ambitions. The rivalry between the two became the stuff of legends. Each one tried to outmaneuver the other, their clashes a deadly dance of strategy and violence. The streets of Mumbai became a battleground, stained with the blood of loyalists on both sides. Manya, however, refused to be drawn into a war of attrition. He understood that Dawood held the advantage in resources and manpower. He needed to choose his battles carefully, striking at Dawood's operations while minimizing his own losses. The tension between the two simmered, threatening to boil over into an all-out gang war that could tear the city apart.